I'm not gonna go super in on this. I mean, it's a 4-minute clip, but I want to show like how they can. Sorry. What's wild is we actually had a good opening here. You guys can see this, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we sent 2P, 2 car, and they did the same. And we're about to win this. It's awesome. Boom. I think off the opening we did a really good job of controlling all the lanes except for car, which is why whoever this is that monkeys? Yeah, monkeys. I think that the only reason you got caught off here was because we didn't have anybody looking over towards car, but for the most part here. Oh, hold on. That's why it's so loud. I have my Hello, Loyal.
What's up? Oh, good. I got my
Loyal, did you place doubles?
No. No. No.
All right, so that was about as far as we got. And oh, what's up, Epic?
Hello.
Since this is such a short clip, I'm gonna put this camera up in fridge because I want you guys to see, or up towards this area. I want you to see like how they're set up and they're about to just have us completely spawn just in the back the whole time. So they got util control right now. Guy P side. We're in our flag. They've killed us there, and so now that we've died in util, the game is going to try to spawn us on the left side of this 50. If I've got just a laser going through the center of my head, so it's gonna try to spawn us in the fridge. The intel that they're about to get is that Fulcrum, right? Yeah, Fulcrum is in our flag. This is actually going to influence me to spawn here, and as soon as they know he's there, they're gonna throw grenades at the other corner because that's the safe spawn back here. And I get absolutely obliterated here. So they're looking for him. They find him. I'm pretty sure I spawn in over there. This corner. Yep, I died. He wasn't even predicting me. Never mind. I thought he was a lot better than that. Anywho.
Hey, Pineapple.
Hey, buddy.
Thanks for playing Halo with me.
Oh, dude, you're welcome. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad you got damage.
Oh.
Trying to get a good angle for, so like we're in this kind of a situation. What we got to do is fight off our spawn for a pick. We're all super clustered in here, so the angles that we got to take are gonna be super tight. If you see like on the off the bottom, similar like how Fulcrum's over here, we're just taking small angles trying to like find one guy that we can team shot together. The nice thing about what they're doing right now though, and why I like to go car side, is that they have a lot, like they have a couple angles to peek, but they have a lot of room in between those angles. So if they're over on dinos, they can see across to where we're going to be shooting them from. All these different angles over there to kind of get intel for their team. But then if they need to back down, they can rotate over to another one. Granted, it's a small door that we're going to know they're going to be coming from. But like if you look at where we're at, if Fulcrum rotates off of this spot, he's dead. He's just gonna get shot. He's gonna be shot from flag. He can get shot from car, from mushrooms, from util door, from connector. I mean, everything over here they can see him from. Similar to if you're up on P, back here, you know, where monkeys is at, exposed to everything as well. And so in a situation like this, we're looking for small angles. So like monkeys, I'd be playing back more on this side, so that you can have this to hide behind the pillar here, or you can come back and you've got this one to hide behind and this one to hide behind, and trying to take smaller angles so that as you're peeking it, because what you're trying to do here, and what I know you're trying to do, is look at the guy who's going to come out mushroom and the guy who's going to come out that util door, and you can do that while only exposing your head so that you have a smaller margin for them to be able to hit than them jumping out and hitting it from here. So that's but what I want you to see is that they're able to rotate a lot over in the back of their, you know, the car and whatnot.
Right.
And so we're trying to
point out.
Yeah.
I wanted to point out that's rabbit. That's not monkey. I don't know who that is.
Oh, that's the rabbit. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, that's rabbit. I don't know.
I get shit on. Yay. And like, so this is another thing, and I have a bad habit of this, and it's something I need to not do, is trying to jump in and save somebody from a bad play. So when I make that play back there and I go over here and I'm challenging that guy, I need to win that one-on-one. I shouldn't be taking that one-on-one in the first place, but because I took that one-on-one and made him one shot and I called it out, Monkeys comes flying off thinking that he's going to be able to help for that, and then he dies, and now we're down 2 guys, and this makes it super hard for Fulcrum and Beast to be able to stop this flag. And so we gotta not sacrifice ourselves for that. We gotta play aggressively, and that's what I want to look at in that Slayer game from last night, because we were up 8-2, but we gotta also play for each other and like not let a stupid decision like what I did affect the rest of the team there.
That's fair.
And Beast is doing the best he can by getting in that corner. And like, Stretchy, if you're watching, a lot of times when I'm calling out that we just need to stay alive and just get your shields back, I'm literally meaning what he was just doing, where you just get into a corner like this and you work this corner. I mean, this is a beautiful. Oh, that's me.
Yeah, you're in the corner and then I replace you in the corner.
And then Fulcrum replaces us in the corner. So I try to come back and play to the flag, and unfortunately we're both like together here, and so that's one where we need to spread out a little bit, but at the same time, like we're playing on this flag, and these guys had us beat for the majority of this. But and you see like right there. Okay, so this is the other thing that these guys do. And oh, please go back to me. It's the decision to take fights, and a lot of these fights that these guys are taking are they're not committing to a one-on-one unless they can win it. So like watch this fight over here. That guy's gonna come at me because he knows he's landed 2 shots on me already, and I'm just dead to rights. So he's gonna keep pressuring me, but he doesn't come running across at me. He's holding that angle. And now he knows that I'm down, so he's going to start looking for somebody else. So he's fighting me and Monkeys right now, which relieves the pressure on some of his other teammates while they start to rotate on me, which is something we need to do better of when we're trying to get different angles. But then right here, watch as I come around over here and I peek over here. There's 2 guys looking at me. So they're never taking these fights where they've only got one-on-one. It's this guy's playing on dinos and he's watching crosses and he's setting up like a perimeter on the outside angle while his teammates who are doing the inside angles are more flanking around and rotating. And this is when I make fun of Nova for pushing too much, Nova's trying to play like this guy, but he gets off on his own where he doesn't have help. This role right here is really, really good if you've got a guy who's holding down an angle so that when he gets challenged out there, he's got help. So I challenge out there, he's got the help. This guy's probably going to rotate over just to continue to hold this car, and they've created this funnel over here that they can just continue to run this flag from our util to their util. That guy probably would have beat me anyway, but my point is that he still just got that help from them. And then they slowly fill in, and you can kind of see how they're going in and out of the fights. The first guy that I was fighting, he came out to get some shields while his other teammate jumped in. Unfortunately, this guy dies, but then he comes back out there to replace this guy who ran out. You gotta go in, put a couple shots on people, and then get out of the fight. Like, pick which fights you're taking with people and try to limit the angles there and work off your team so that you can help your team put the shots in there. I mean, that we're all 4 dead, I think. Yeah, we're all 4 dead. Only one of them is dead.
We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier.
Enemy captured your flag.
Quantum translocator incoming.
And they see they're playing with onesie twosies. So I was up last night, like losing sleep because last night's game were a little rough. And Beast, I want to be very clear. The last game before you left, you got absolutely cucked by us because we were not playing together and you were trying to play the objective.
Yeah, I got a little frustrated.
I know, and I and then Vibrant made the comment that he was playing bad. I don't think anybody was really playing good last night. We were all just doing our own thing and not, coordinating here. I want to make something after we played this game. When I'm talking to like Halo guy about positioning and trying to spread out and own 75% of the map, that's like in an ideal world. And I think you guys are beyond that kind of coaching, because you guys, when I watch your gameplay, we're spreading out. We're not trying to take, the same angles as other people, and we're trying to play towards the objective. This was a game where if you look at these guys, they're always running when they have their pushing, they're always pushing with 2 people. We need to at least push with other people or like work with your teammates so that we're putting shots into people, together. There's also a third guy right down here. So like when we're making those pushes, I want everyone to make more of a conscious effort to not get behind your teammates. Like, I don't want people behind, but like you can see this, they're both taking this fight right here, and this guy is here just in case that they need him. But his objective is to jump up and start pulling this flag. And because they've killed us here, they know that we're going to be spawning back flag or fridge, and then they're going to spread out to take that on. Like, you'll see this guy, he's already pushing towards this fridge to put shots on those guys, and that's what we need to do more of, where we're pressuring that next spawn. You guys know the maps well enough and the quadrants that we've set up that I do the quadrants so you can easily see where's that next spawn going to be, so you can try to predict it. And once you do that, let's start pressuring towards that next spawn, and that's exactly what these guys were doing the whole game. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Enemy captured your flag.
And unfortunately, in something like that, where they're already running it, like it's already gone. Like we gotta establish our base, which is really slow to do. So like that guy, this guy that killed me, he needed to die, and then the guy who pushed back into fridge, he needed to die too, so that we can get control of this P side, and then from P we need to make a push over to car side. Ultimately, we need to have control of this car area so that we can control the pace of this game, at least a little. Who's this guy? Is that Zeus who challenged? No, who challenged me? I want to watch that guy's POV real quick. I think it's Mailman here. Yeah, so he doesn't even know I'm there. He's just predicting this. You guys see he's just roaming around here, making sure we keep it. He keeps the pressure up. He's gonna look towards P because he knows that we're spawning over there. He's gonna help Zeus God with his pressure. And you can see it the way he's running. he's not going. He's pressuring the fridge side, but he's not going into P or car, or not. Sorry, not car. He's not going into P or fridge. He's literally making this beeline here across the map where he's kind of cutting it, and he's going, I'm gonna head these guys off so that they can't make this push, and I'm gonna flank them while Zeus is up top mid. But at the same time, they've got their guy back in util looking across. This is when we're listening to call outs and we're trying to help teammates out. This is the kind of coordination that we got to have, and we got to be aware of where we can see on the map. So this guy in util, he's helping out to make sure that no one jumps up on Zeus's right side, up from our table side. I'm trying not to call it Dick, because...
And I like this like straight line that they're making, like across the whole map to just wall us into the fridge side.
Yes. And that's
like, they have a guy here, they have a guy top mid, and then the other guy is in the other fridge.
Yeah, and they get that spread out. And so like last night when I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, how the fuck, what do I need to coach to with you guys? Because when I watch our gameplay, I've paused it randomly and shown you guys, we spread out into a line. Even right here, we've sort of got sort of a coordination, like we're all taking different angles here but still with the same fight. We're just not hitting our shots there, but like this is just their coordination here, that the guy pushes up to util and he's like, I'm gonna play for these picks, and understanding he's playing off of this to get the picks to be able to pull it, and he's probably gonna pull it P side as soon as he gets those kills, because we're gonna spawn util. But then you got the guy top mid, and his job is to be the forefront here, get the shots in on people. You got this guy who's going to be making this flank over here, but then their last guy, I believe his idea is to be able to go util. Oh, he's running the flag. Never mind. His idea is to score the flag. Go third person with him.
Take it back. Look there. And
I was really happy.
enemy
That
It's one of those. It's a good thing to be able to pull that and get there, but it's just going to delay them. You know, already capping this flag. And while this is going on, like they don't have to be back in their flag. They've already got a guy up in our util and a guy jumping up on P side. You can see it. They're constantly keeping that pressure up, but not overextending into our base. They're just keeping us there. I think on this one, Beast, you made the comment, oh, they're not jumping on the return. Like, they don't have to. They can literally just keep slaying us and waiting for it. They score it, and they're already getting the next flag. And so you can see, like,
rather than getting that raid, they just went and OE'd for a second cap.
yeah, and they've already got a guy, and there's two people in util who are gonna work together, and then Zeus is going back to mid, and then Mailman's back here on their base. And again, we're still in P, and they have the exact same setup. And so what I'm hoping you guys can see is the coordination here of understanding like where we're running and where we're 3-4-3, where we're setting up and what our goals are supposed to be. Like, this is how I want to play this map, where we're only pushing up towards car side, and we're forcing them to spawn back into that P. But we're also, I mean, we can send someone up on top P just to put that pressure there, but he's not hanging out there the whole game. Like, he's hanging out car side, and he's putting the pressure on over on P side. He's got a guy who's gonna go fridge to kind of help back him up, but then fridge guy is gonna go back towards mid and go towards car. That's like, what's that gonna look like?
forces have seized the enemy flag.
Then he gets the call out. Someone's back here. Beast is trying to make the flank. Let's go. Unfortunately, you're the only one there.
Flag captured. Victory.
Is that helpful? Do we want to watch someone else's POV there?
No. I'd like to forget this.
Okay. There's a lot of pressure there, and let me quickly. I'd like to at least look at the like keeping that game in mind of how they were playing that. I'd like to look at that Aquarius game from last night. think it was this one. Did you lose this one? No, it was earlier. Sorry. I actually ran games today. This one? Yeah, this one. Okay.
That's my coach.
So
Running
with
games.
the guys in Diamond, I'm trying to figure out how to like get you guys to be more aggressive in the right spots. And what should be going through your head so we can keep that pressure up, because there's a lot of times where, and again, I do make some dumb decisions here, but like on this opening, I think we're up 8-2, and then there's a sequence in there where I'm calling out, this guy's here, he needs to die, because we have them on a rotating spawn, which means that they have at least one guy who's not spawned yet, and they're not dying quickly enough. I don't know if that's like we don't know where we can look at people from the map or how to challenge people or what, but there's like a pressure there that we need to start getting, and we need to be able to pick up on those kind of call outs. Mr. Blowy Uppy. So I'll kind of flip flop here, but I want to go.
Slay them all, Spartan.
Wonderful pineapple.
Confirmed.
Dead on their side. I'm gonna give you one change here, Beast, off your start.
Slay them
Other than grabbing the commando. This start over here, I'm trying to think what pro does this. Trippy on Optic does this opening. He comes over here. If you ever watch Trippy, he comes out to challenge whoever comes on the bottom, but he stays up on this ledge here, so he can get into fridge. But he challenges this guy first, and then if he wins the piv here, he pushes up top. And sometimes he'll jump up on the pipes here, but mostly he jumps up on top. The reason being, and what I'm getting at, is instead of running bottom and getting trapped in that corner, you can at least give yourself some options. Like the objective that you're trying to accomplish here is that you win this lane and that you can push out with your team and get heat wave. If you get trapped bottom mid like that, you were out of that fight for like 15 seconds, similar to me, who just went flying off on their table for some reason, and I also died. So we were pulled out of that fight because of the decisions that we made there. And so off this opening, if this is what you're trying to do, is challenge on this lane, I'd like you to come off first, challenge it, and then push in for that heat wave so you don't get caught off down there.
Yeah. I thought someone was running with me from what I saw in this situation. I didn't like being trapped down there.
Yeah, I would.
What did I do?
I would question your.
VR and then what?
See, Monkeys is playing it the way.
That's
Yeah,
stretchy,
that's fine.
right? Or is that monkey?
No,
It's monkeys.
Okay. Oh, you get
absolute.
one shot.
Fragmentation
Two.
kill. Confirmed.
Oh, that guy pushed down the stairs and killed me. Oh, he pushed me out. I see what happened. Okay. So I was there. I was there with you.
Yeah.
I just thought like they wouldn't be able to get my flank right there.
So
Yeah,
that
instead of going for me, he went for you to finish
Yeah.
me off. He went for you.
so that I was in the middle of their table, their courtyard, dying, and then Stretchy's not listening to the call out below. So that
I was dead too. Okay,
I think that all sums up how that night went last night, of just everybody kind of doing their own thing and not really paying attention. But what I'm saying is, like, when we do that opening there, the point of going over there, and even with like Monkeys, I don't really want to send two people over there, because it's so out of the fight. Like, if someone's top mid challenging anybody, you can't really help unless you come back over. And in order to challenge them from here, you're exposed to P2, P1, and everything else. And so, like, the exposure and the line of sights that we're getting, I think, is what we need to look at there. And so what I'd rather see is someone jumping up to P2 here, because it's covered, and the only way that they can get to you is if they come behind you car 1 or 2, or sorry, car 3 or car 1, or they're up in front of you. So something like up here, and then Beast is pushing out this way to win P, so that when we're all said and done, we've got Heat Wave with Beast pushing through on Fridge. We get these kills here. We got somebody up on P2. We've got somebody up on Carside and Dinos, and we've killed them here. And what's going to happen is some of them are going to spawn in, like the first couple picks that we get are going to spawn in on this side of the map, probably in the flag. But as we push in farther, we're going to be blocking Fridge. We're going to be blocking Util. They're not going to all spawn on flag, so we're going to get some of them over on the opposite side of the map. And then we get staggered spawns, and we can continue to do that. And I think that's what ends up happening here. If I look through... Or maybe were we down 8-2? I think we might have been down 8-2.
I think we had the 8-2 lead was the one that I played earlier. That you're thinking of.
Oh, was that what it was?
So,
Maybe that's what it was. Alright, so let's go back there. Let's see what Epic and Monkeys were doing over here. Because right now they're in P side, and I'm holding down top mid. We've kind of corralled them up into yellow Fridge, and so when we're calling this out, and we got so many people pushed up there. One, where does Monkeys go here? Okay, so you failed that jump. That's fine. Okay. And then where is Jason gonna go? So this is the timing thing. And Jason, are you here? Or are you bathing? I'm gonna pretend like he's here. When we're calling out that they're over there in Fridge side, and you're looking at your team, and we've got this kind of a setup here. I'm sitting here bottom mid watching this on P side, because if anybody's gonna come their court, I'm gonna win that fight. I'm hoping that I'm gonna be able to win that fight, but I'm trying to cut this off so that they can't go back to their Fridge. And I'm controlling this middle part. Monkeys is also pushing forward, and in this spot, Beast is the one who's going to need to push forward onto their flag to continue to pressure these guys in there. As long as he's got help from Monkeys in middle, and then me up on Car, and then our fourth guy Jason needs to be quicker in this fight, but right now he's not in it. Nice, listen to call outs, and then Beast kind of pulls back a little bit. And now if we look at where everybody's at, Monkeys is getting behind there. I'm top mid, and then we got, so we kind of spread out there like in the wrong way. Where I want to more kettle them and corral them into that one corner, and so getting into the fight, you know, quicker there. Then Monkeys picks that call up. Good rotation from Jason now to make sure that, because now I know that they're not spawning in on blue Fridge because he's there. All right, so now where is everybody at?
it's getting really choppy right now, Pineapple.
Shut up. No, it's not.
I mean, you still get the gist of what's going on.
It's a good slideshow, don't get me wrong.
God. What I want, so the other thing the information on like where people are at, you need to remember one, where you died from. So Monkeys and Beast both died on yellow flag. By the time you spawn in, they're gonna be utility or Fridge, one of the two. And so depending upon where your team's at, like that's how far away they could get, and that's not with listening to callouts. Then listening to callouts, where the majority of those callouts are coming from is where we need to be looking at. And so in this situation, they killed you guys on flag. We were pushing through Fridge. No, sorry, they were Fridge. They got into flag, and now they're gonna be spawning Fridge, flag, or utility. and I'm watching utility, and I think Beast is the one pushing it. So Beast is pushing into utility, but the other two are over here on P side, and so we need to be looking for that util, so that we're all in this fight together as we're coming in there. And then when this fight initiates, like this position down here, I'm wanting to see you push like through the middle or jumping up onto P. Like we need to get into the fight, be moving there. Damn. I need to not get fried up there. Monkeys pushes out. Jason staying alive over here is going to force me to spawn on P. So like what I'd like to see out of Jason is to push more top mid over to car side, possibly being able to get me like a util spawn or just keeping that pressure up over there. But now we flip back over to we're on P side. So like that last guy alive, we need to be pushing out there. And so Beast and I both died, and now they're gonna be pushing across mid, and they're not dead. And this is just a really sad situation for everyone involved. I take an unnecessary fight. There's that, as I'm telling myself this, when I watch pros play in scrims, they would peek that corner. It's like right here. They'd peek this corner, and their reticle placement would be ready for the fight. So instead of aiming right where I'm aiming, it would be up towards the flag on the angle that I'm wanting to take that fight from, which would be this angle right here. This is the first thing I'm worried about. And then if I'm gonna peek all the way up, then I'm looking here and I'm peeking this corner right here. I'm peeking that angle. But if I was being serious about this, I peek here, and because I'm not ready for this fight, I'm backing up. I'm gonna put 1 or 2 shots in this guy, but back up, and hopefully be able to reroute and help my teammates, bottom P or P2. Instead, I overcommit to this kill, and I become the guy who gets picked. And I've told everybody here, play for the position, play for the pick. I just got myself picked, so they have an advantage now. Instead of that stupid strafe, instead of the jumping backwards, just run the hell out of there. And then this would be the don't dive in on your teammate because he made a stupid decision to both of you. And I think that's fair for everybody. Like I'm gonna admit that I shouldn't have been taking that fight, and so like we need as a team to look at that and go, hey, we need to stop taking these stupid fights and start team shotting instead of just trying to get in there and initiate some stupid fight like that. And like even this decision here that I'm making, where I'm trying to get this cross here, we don't have control over this map, so like this is an easy shot for him to be able to take. And now once again, we're gonna be down guys because I'm dumb. Oh my god. Beast is trying his heart out. Owning the space here, nice. And now he's trying to get, so you're trying to get an idea like where people are at right now, right? Mm-hmm. And we're across the map. Where's Monkeys at? Is he here to help you? Okay, so I'm the one out of position. Let's go. Shout out coach. Let's go. I hope I reroute.
As I say, not as I do.
Yeah. It's easier to think about this stuff all in hindsight. So you guys are all taking a fight without me. And now I'm rerouting towards P. Epic runs in to take that fight. Monkeys and Jason are chilling, taking this fight here. I think the bigger the thing like with that kind of a fight there is that we need to match each other's aggression there. And so when Beast makes that decision to run in there, like he's got to have people coming behind him. And if that guy chases you guys bottom util, like you guys just keep going forward. Like he's not gonna be able to chase you that quickly. You guys kill that and then turn around. The other thing is that I should not have been across the map. So like we weren't together at all right there. Now they're all P-side. Let's go. I don't even know if he's here. That just a bad habit there we can work on of not exposing ourselves so much.
I'm here. Thanks for
Oh,
the
hi,
love.
Jason. Oh, you're welcome. Did you hear my love earlier?
Which one?
I can't remember. I don't remember if it was praise or criticism. Probably the latter. Unfortunate.
Wait, what was the bad habit there? You didn't tell me.
Oh. The overexposure of your body. So like when you jump up here, when we're playing against guys who, I mean, you're trying to get to Onyx, so you got to understand like the angles that you're taking. Like people are going to be able to hit you. Like watch when we don't have control over this map, and you go top mid, and then right here, like you jump. This overexposure to everything on the map is what I was talking about. Earlier, I was pointing out to monkeys that like when we were in that previous match, the angles that we're taking are really important. And so instead of having to expose your entire body by standing right here to see all these different angles up here, instead go back on our side and play this, because it's going to do the exact same thing where you're limiting the size of your body on their screen so that they have to hit a smaller object. Yay, go me. Let's go 3-4-3.
Translocator incoming. Dynamo grenades acquired.
All right, so this is for Beast and Beast only. You do a lot of pushing, and I don't want you to stop that, but we need to accomplish something more with this kind of a push. And so like right now, you need to recognize that you're the only one up here. Oh, Nova's not in here anymore. You're the only one up here. So if anybody like challenges you in their util, you're alone, so you're gonna die. But I still want you to be able to do enough pressure from up here as we're going in. And so an idea that you could have, instead of taking like the main route of going up towards window, is going up underneath and watching to see if anybody else is going to flank out. You can hear if they're walking above you or if they're shooting, and you can see across. And then if anyone gets weak, you can peek out here and start challenging them. If they're on the stairs, you can challenge them if they're up on the flag. And then you can make the decision of, am I going to jump up on mushrooms or am I going to go wrapping around? Like you can still do the same pressure of getting up in there, but not taking the main focal point here. And what I would worry about here is if they're all spawning here and they all run at you, you get caught off here by yourself. And that's also for our team that we need to push up faster. Once again, I am across the map on this base. But your push here is vital to the team, because like you're gonna win or lose this for us when we get up in here. And so I like that you're pushing. I want you to continue to push towards their spawn.
Translocator available.
But that whole fight gets really ugly because of that. So like instead, you get up here.
Dynamo grenades acquired.
Like even before you go into here, you could even like waiting for the push from us on dinos, block this line of sight and look over towards their base while our team is catching up. We also need to rotate faster. That's the other thing here. But when you come in here, taking more of this angle here, so that they don't know that you're there. So as we make that push, that guy comes jumping off, or those other two guys push over to Fridge. If you're in this doorway here looking across, you're going to do a lot more damage to those guys with the option of being able to, like, you know, come in here and jump up instead of those guys just looking for you off the rip here.
Translocator available.
And even there, instead of chasing there, rotating up towards mid, going like, okay, I messed that fight up. Let's rotate around here to try to help them. Not like chasing that one kill there. Let's try to think about how many different guys that we can shoot in an engagement. Good job, Pineapple. Good job, Jason. Monkey's at the beginning. Damn. Pineapple hiding in a corner. All of us are in corners. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna go back here. So when we get into these situations like this pit, when we played those guys in the tournament and the comment was made that we can't get off spawns, when we're in like this kind of a rotation where they just keep killing us off spawns and like we have no lines of sight, we have no teamwork because we can't help each other because we're all spawning separately, we need to literally just get into the game and start getting lines of sight. So like the game's telling you right now that you're safe here. I need you, instead of running towards your teammate over there or running, it's gonna sound counterintuitive. I don't want you to like just run over there and just die again. I need you to take like a route where you're like, okay, I'm spawned here. I'm gonna help, you know, get lines of sight here. I'm gonna be able to shoot this guy. I'm gonna see if there's anybody up here across. If not, I'm gonna jump car 3, so I'm towards the middle of the map. I'm able to help everybody from here, so that if someone is in utility, I can push that. If someone's on blue flag, I can push that. If we get a pick, I can start looking for the next kill. So instead of giving up the space and running back towards this flag where your team's at and being out of the fight, staying here to get those lines of sight, you get the utility of the grenades, and you keep that positioning up there. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And then if we're looking at that, I mean, I'm gonna live as long as I can. You might be able to help me with that one, but Jason's about to spawn in. He would probably spawn in one of the utils with you. But it would save us from running across the map just to go get one shot into the back of this base. And then even like we're still, let me go back, see when do I die? That guy's one.
That guy. No.
Right?
He was committed.
He was very committed here. It's like I spawn in, and I thought about it. I was like, oh shoot, in the future I'm gonna tell Jason about this, and I need to come back and play towards the middle of the map. My initial reaction was to go towards their util, but that's, and then I played to the opposite side of the map. I should have gone like mid to get to you guys. Like you gotta come back and collapse with your team at some point to help them out. And I was not doing that, but like the beginning of that, you can see I spawn in and I'm just trying to hold this area to try to get some angles for my team there. The same thing here. You're up on the base. Yep, go car. Keep it towards the middle of the map. Now, what's it telling you if your teammates are spawning in on the opposite side of the map?
I'm about to get fucked.
But there's no safe spawns on you, so yeah, we gotta kind of own that up. And so like this is one of those times where I would tell you, like, before you make that push in there, if you're seeing like we're all the way over there, the pinch that's gonna happen is up on that flag, because you're not getting spawns on their util for our team, so that it's not safe. So there's someone on their flag, at least one. We got people pushing in from fridge, so we need to be aware that there's gonna be a conflict up here. The route that you can take to stay near your team is to jump up on car or go bottom to over here, so we can continue that pinch in there. I'd rather you go top car, because you're gonna have the same idea of pinching into util, and then eventually coming around here to pinch these guys out if we can live on fridge. Huge win.
Medal obtained.
But just trying to be aware that like owning more space, and like even like in this moment here, you're trying to, I know you're trying to clear this back area out, but we've got, you're out of the fight and you're not even looking at anything that's going on. So I don't know if there's miscomms of how many kills we're getting there, if that's just reading the kill feed there. Oh, and we got 2 people back here now, so we're all back here. Shout out the Jason duo. I don't know if that's a kill feed thing or what, but
Translocator inbound.
nice. I lived!
Translocator on the field.
That was the wildest spawn of the game right there. So we killed them all here in yellow fridge, and for the yellow util. For the most part, the game is gonna spawn them the opposite side, like caddy corner. So the safest space on the map is gonna be back over in that corner, like blue fridge, which is why I called that out. And we're spawning yellow flags. So like the fact that they got this spawn over here is, oh, they got P1. They got both P1s. I think this guy pushes over here, and then that forces. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So spawn them on that side of the map, but like a catch-up spawn. And everybody's listening to my call out of blue fridge, so no one's aware that they're gonna be right here.
Yeah, I remember this happening on stream. I was also surprised they spawned there.
Mega unfortunate. Make sure we get that BR spawn, monkeys. Did you call out the time for that? He's not even here. Nice. I got sad here, I know that. What's up, Jason?
Enemy team nearing victory.
I was so sad. I got that fridge spawn. I thought it was the same guy. It was not. We got pushing out. So like, I don't think like the coordination was iffy in some spots. Like, I don't think I don't think at all we've been team shotting at all. So like, one thing is that we're not listening to call outs and shooting the same things. Some of our call outs do need to get better about like what we're doing and where we need help. Sometimes we get into a habit of just saying someone's one shot when we're dead, which is the worst time to do that because you could have used help. But like, as I'm watching this back, there's not a lot of times that we're shooting the same people. So we need to do that. But the other thing is like the passive thought of just being on P side the whole game. We keep rotating back over here. I know Monkeys keeps coming over here to get this BR, and I'm never gonna be able to change his mind about that. So that's just gonna be a thing.
No. I was thinking about it, and like, in a match full of DMRs, essentially, I think the DMR has a faster fire rate, so you can get
Yeah, it does.
I feel like every one-on-one battle that I have against the bandit, I lose with a
Yeah, its TTK is a lot higher.
It's settled.
Yeah.
It's all Monkey's fault.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
I mainly grab the VR on
I've
Pit.
changed my ways. I've changed my ways.
Let's go.
I'll never pick the BR.
And just trying to get, like, when you spawn in, trying to get shots on people who are you can help your team. And so like in that last little engagement there, where's Mr. Pineapple? Damn. So on my screen, I'm the only person on it. I have nobody in front of me, so I don't know where anybody else is shooting at unless you guys are giving me call outs. If you're right on my ass, Jesus. Oh my God. If you're in a more of a back position, I need you to be like line of sight and making those shots on the same people. Good Lord. I cannot believe that. I didn't think that you were gonna be down here with me.
You're a leader, Pineapple.
So right here, I'm coming back. Now we're all collapsing on this guy. No one dies. Wonderful. This guy gets the luckiest spawn over, doesn't he? Yeah. I don't know. I was being too aggressive with that. Settle down and let something develop there.
It's all Pineapple's fault.
There we go. Even I'm running back towards fridge side. I mean, we were playing some lazy Halo here. We're tied up. I mean, even in a situation like that, I think someone's got to be able to go, hey, we got to get off P side. We've got flag. Come back towards flag. Beast is up on P2. If we can get across flag and then get across court to the jump ups, like that's how we can transfer there really easy. As long as you've got someone base to make sure that they don't, shoot shots from behind you or above you. What a great decision there. Do you guys see that? Anybody know the importance of those grenades? Anybody know the importance of the grenades I threw here?
Do damage.
For a spawn.
You
No.
push the guy back into.
Yeah, thank you. I'm preventing the guy from pushing. So I'm trying to think about how the opponent is going to play this, and they're going to send somebody out on car. And if I can delay this guy by a couple seconds, I'm gonna delay this guy by a couple seconds. So I throw these grenades, keep him back there. Let's go. Oh, I remember this game. This is the one where monkeys ran away.
What? That didn't happen.
It's about to happen.
That's right. It's all monkeys.
Thinking of
So I
think of live fire. Oh, maybe this is one.
No, it's this one. So this is a listening to comms part. I'm really aggressive over here, but right here, if I'm calming, and I'm pretty sure I do, that there's two guys here. How many people can be on you guys at most? If there's 4 people in this is one of those staggers that we need to be aware of. It's like if we get a pick, we gotta fly. If someone's on the opposite side of the map, they say there's 2 people pushing me. That means that there's only 2 people, whoever you guys are shooting at most. You guys gotta fly in here, and you guys killed one, so it's a 3-on-1 over here, and this guy takes a minute for you guys to kill. And we're up 40. Okay, so we're up 45-42. I rotate away from my team because that's what I've always told myself to do here, and I get myself trapped in the corner. Okay, so this is one I do want to. If you get into a really shit situation like this where they're gonna come kill you, make them one shot so that your team can clean them up instead of running away. I miss. because he pulls back like a smart person. That was the attempt there. If you're in a spot like that where you're gonna die, just do the most damage you can, which is a pummel. And I missed it. I suck.
Punching air in frustration.
You're what? Oh, were you
I said
punching?
you're punching air in frustration.
I was. This was a great coordinated thing. So yeah.
What the fuck?
We're all
Trying to kill Stretchy.
I'm not.
Jesus.
I'm not though. If you pay attention to where people are getting killed from here.
You looked right at me.
Okay, but here's what I need you to understand. People don't teleport on this map, so Beast dies in yellow flag, and you guys are in yellow util. So when we spawn in here, they're split on the map. And we're on car side, so like right now we need to collapse towards that, and that's why I'm looking over here. And Stretchy is running right back into them, and I'm going.
Planning it. You watched me run into util, and you're like, "I'll meet him upstairs so I can nade him."
I'm gonna go back and watch stream. I'm 100% sure I called out their util and to get out of the way. My nades didn't hit you, by the way.
I don't believe you. Let's watch it from my angle. I think they hit me.
Stretchy does die pretty quick.
Lost the lead.
No substitute for hot metal.
This is so unfortunate.
Pineapple will nade you and be like, "Yo, why'd you die?"
I hate my shot. Bro, I'm nearsighted. If you get right up in my face, I lose it.
I think your gun is too tall. I think you gotta put your offsets down.
It might be.
What is it?
So this was the.
Yeah, this was the winning play. This should have been.
And I got the spawn here, and sadly monkeys got caught away. Nah, it would have monkeys. Yeah, there's not a lot.
I don't know. If I would have moved into the base, I might have survived.
I think I was thinking of a different game. There was one where
the game was lost well before that, but
I mean, this could have been this. I think this is the one. This sounds like the one.
This is the one that we yeah, I remember I commented during this one. And the bigger thing is that as a team, we're not team shotting ever. So like we need to get into that. You spawn in, let's hold that spot so that we and get the angles to help a teammate. Like where are they shooting at? Who are they shooting at? What's our objective? Which place are we pushing to? And on this map especially, it's kind of like a big T. If there's someone util, get shots on util. If there's someone car, get shots car. If there's someone P, get shots P. If there's someone there util again, and then both of the flags. Fridge, I'm really gonna leave those guys there unless we have to push them. But like those are where I'm looking. We gotta get shots on together, and especially if we got people playing aggressively, like if we're getting in there, we gotta help clean up kills, and holding those down, getting shots, and then reading the kill feed. What's going on with the kill feed? If we get a pick, we gotta try to fly to those car 2 and P2 and get to their next spawn. Like where are they spawning at? Mostly the teamwork. We got to shoot people together and communicate there.
I think after this sermon that you've given, I've been converted to the car side.
Thank you. Did you? I did upload the flag one that Stretchy had, and there was a good 3 or 4 deaths that he had trying to stop a flag, and you're just chilling in fridge. And I was like, God, I hope Monkeys is watching this. Is there anything to go over there, guys? Any questions?
Yeah. You naded.
Here we go.
Can you go back to it on me? Okay. There's one. That one's clear.
Oh.
Oh,
You beamed him. You beamed him.
I think it's clear.
What? What are you?
What was that game where I fastball killed you with a grenade?
Oh, bro, I never went back and looked at that, dude. I really wanted to, though. I forgot about that, though.
How are you moving? Betty Jean.
Man, look at that guy. Yeah.
So here comes.
That's a man.
Oh my god, where's the first? Okay, there's the first grenade.
I guess they slipped past.
That's a shot.
Just on the fucking face right now. Face.
That's a miss.
Whoop. Whoop.
That's clean.
Let's see.
Pineapple is
it
not a
did.
murderer.
It did. No, I think it did.
Wait, I want to watch.
What is registering on his hip?
Yeah, watch from his screen. See if he takes blue
I'm
damage.
trying to watch it explode.
Oh yeah.
Get away after it doesn't explode.
All right, yeah. Monkeys is the smartest one here. No damage. Yeah, no damage. No blue. No blue. Yeah.
No blue.
Safe.
I don't know. It was a psychological